get lost within your wilderness. Born crooked as a creek, let him come to confess that you've been bringing me joy. When I'm alive, I'm living for you. Another bluebird dying, but singing the blues, and it's a heartfelt, silly sort of bumbling tune about how you're bringing me joy.
That was Joy by Iron and Wine off of their 2013 album Ghost on Ghost. Iron and Wine is a decent enough group. Or it's actually a solo project. Sam Beam is pretty much Iron and Wine. But I stopped listening to albums a little bit before this period. I just felt like they were getting too samey. And that was actually something a little bit different. That was like really heavily R&B influenced, and I like that a lot. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Uncluded from 2013 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 10 of the Uncluded tournament today, and that is match 7 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what an Uncluded tournament is, let me explain. We took every single song that folk hip-hop duo The Uncluded released, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song by The Uncluded. We're almost done with round 2. There's only one more match after this one left in round 2, and then we'll be on to the quarterfinals. They have a very scant discography. Today we're going to be starting off with a song we haven't heard on the channel yet, and that is Boomerang. Boomerang is track 15 on the album, and Genius.com doesn't have any notes on it, though that does make it the track right before Tits Up, so hopefully it warms you up for that great song. Its competition today is the Aquarium, released on Hokey Fright from 2013. I forgot to mention that's when Boomerang was also released. Last round, the Aquarium took down Kryptonite from that very same album. Weird. After today, there's only 2 tracks that we have not heard yet from the Uncluded, and we'll be listening to those tomorrow. One of them is a remix by Blockhead. Let's go ahead and get into these songs, though. Here's Boomerang. A little long for them at 4.5 minutes.
The good, and I remembered seeing ghosts, and I remembered being tiny. I remembered always hiding, with only flashlights lighting. Had to pee when you found the best spot, bad timing. Climbing a dogwood, barking in bloom, sting, singing on the ceiling of a blue bedroom like a Harlem line. Summertime, hootin' any barbecue, screaming I'm fine, but I think they all knew. 'Cause you can't hide your childhood, flying dreams through your fishbowl wall, transparencies, and the clock tick-tocked. It was time to leave. I walked away from everyone and everything, and I thought when I left that I couldn't come back with that old house sold, never home again. And then when I ran toward the
worth trying to tunnel till the ankle deep in pay dirt or halo deep in water. Glub, glub, wondering if running is considered by the people to be cowardly or cunning. Boomerang.
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 I went east with a hole to fill in my chest. I went west with it filled off to build a nest. I'm impressed, I'm depressed, I'm the best. I'm a mess with a pretty little baby girl upon my breast. And next progress, twist, turn, digress. Busy, 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 never rest. I missed the rest, as you might suspect, and I try to fly, but my wings are wet. A kid in the woods, duck down in the shrubs, out of hiding just in time to greet the sun. So here I stand with my hand out past a flame. I'm sorry that sometimes I'm so lame. I'm sorry that sometimes I'm a deadbeat friend. The worry makes me scurry into my own head, with my eyes on the rise, feet where it sets. Sentimental obstacles, of course it's me, not them.
All dressed up like a spider in a cup. I'm 4 bull tires in the mud when it's diner food or bust. The spiraling a sign of what's to come while pretending I am fine with what I've done. I'm not, but homies and appreciate the crisis and treat them like they seen them with a second set of eyelids. Okay, that wasn't fair. Admittedly, I wasn't there long before I volunteered as unabashed and unaware. How? All dressed up like a spider in a cup. Who never knew a silence so abrupt when the mileage in the middle turn a siren to a hush. First you hate it, then you love it, then you try it as a crutch. Long Island was the hatchery, NYC the whetstone, sharpening the carving knives, foraging for breadcrumbs. I headed west, playing a boomerang, back sidetracked by a transcontinental cage match. Boomerang.
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 Boomerang. Boomerang. Boomerang. Boomerang. Boomerang.
That was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite of theirs. Aesop Rock felt a little weird at first in there, but then I started to get used to the sound. The beat was good. The lyrics were good. It was a decent enough song. Let's check out the Aquarium.
Please don't tap on the glass.
Tap on the glass.
Don't tap on the
Please
glass.
don't tap on the glass.
Don't tap on the
Please
glass.
don't tap on the glass.
Don't tap on the glass.
Just this morning I heard a prehistoric mass in a river water tank utter please don't tap on the glass. Thanks. Hold a moment, told him as an overgrown oaf in a coat of exposed bone. You are not afloat alone. Choked up, poking his nose in the moat cold. We have all known combing, gross mouths foaming, dough down particles of broken coat exploding in a chip and soda coma. Slowly overdosing. Rovers, opposite the jellyfish and stars. You were jelly of the colors and regenerating arms set to entertain a couple thousand suckers for a charge. And you cannot shake the feeling you are being fucking farmed. Great fossil, knowledgeable and docile. Dry land's nice, but the slant's quite hostile here. Equal parts passive and aggressive. He said if that's the case, then brother help me flash the message. Please don't tap on the glass. Water augments that tap to a crash. Here, fishy is a bad forecast. First tap never once double as the last. 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 First tap never once double as the last.
Today a creature with a body like mine drifted by, said please don't tap on the glass. Hi, urban turban moo moo, mama vacationing, cow of the sea, world's outside your window stationing. Me at my post, do I look inside jealously at you, wanting out not knowing propellers I deli me. Meeting of the mind's eye through the glass, giving thanks for the sea where nobody's a big fish in a small tank. Tea is slow motion, float through a confined free rider, run the risk of getting chopped up to bits outside. Is there anywhere that you could find a little balance between small cell prisoner and motorboat madness? Does being free me needing to be open to the sadness where gentle giants bittersweetly half a oily chalice? She says if you figure out how to forge your own way, when your peepers spy the creepers
never once double as the last. First tap, never once double as the last. First tap, never once double as the last. First tap, never once double as the last. I float alongside flotsam, kicked in bad algae.
I eat throat choke, spirulina, blended collard greens.
Lamb barracuda breed quicker than the water ones.
Brand names, Pawn Slaughter, Estee Lauder, college funds.
Nobody want a lesson in the seedy lesser species. They want a hot pretzel and seat at the penguin feeding.
Little fingers dodge a slimy kicks here in the touch tank. No one gives us bottom feeders so much as a yo
I
thanks.
jump sharks too, not the kind that sink a fang, and the kind that make the people closest to you think you're Satan. So escaping through a cradle of accumulated plankton to a man without his footing, pretty frankly, sounds amazing.
Change my Charlie tune, can open water entry, cod chop, sick ball, surface dive, butterfly, belly flop, hooked by a line or by a crabby pot drop. If it gets too heavy, trim a little, jetsam off the top.
Please don't tap on the glass. Water augments that tap to a crash. Here, fishy is a bad forecast. First tap, never once double as the last. 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 Please don't tap on the glass. Water augments that tap to a crash. Here, fishy is a bad forecast. First tap, never once double as the last. 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 First tap, never once double as the last.
I really like that one. That one's got a cooler beat to it. I like the chorus on there a lot more. The lyrics are really good. I'm gonna go with the Aquarium. I think the Aquarium is a pretty good song. I'm a big fan of it. Boomerang was fun enough, but I feel like the Aquarium was more organic and made more sense musically, to me anyway, than Boomerang did. That's just me here. I mean, I'm just a guy with an opinion on every single song I listen to, apparently. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the Uncluded action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we continue on with our quarterfinals of the Men at Work tournament. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.